Liz showed up today, so clearly you did a pretty good job. And finally, most importantly, Liz, I'd like to thank you. Thank you for making today what's surely going to be the happiest day in that guy's life. I think we can all agree on 2 words to define Ben. Brutally honest. Don't ask his opinion unless you're ready for the raw, unedited truth. And actually, it's probably best that you don't hang out with him at all if you're not ready for the truth, because there's a pretty good chance he's going to give it to you, whether you want it or not. But for those of us here tonight, that's one of the things we love about Ben. For all of high school and the beginning of college, there was this running joke between the 2 of us that Linda Davis, my mother, hated Ben Dill. And rightfully so. I mean, every time I got into trouble, guess who was standing next to me with a shoulder shrug and a now famous, who gives a shit, look on his face. I think the pinnacle of the Linda Davis hates Ben Dill years was the day we left for senior week. And see, we were in that nation city, the same as every other Maryland high school graduate. And including the 2 of us, there was 4 guys, 3 girls, total of 7 people. Staying on my mom's condo. 7 people, 7 days, did the math. We needed at least 28, 30 packs of Bud Light to get us in the week. So, as cool as this was to us, it did pose a serious logistical problem. So using our top-notch, recently acquired Broadneck High School diplomas, we decided to diversify the precious cargo and split it between 2 vehicles whose sole purpose was to transport beer from Arnold to Ocean City. So Ben volunteered his car to be one of the beer mules, and I naturally joined as a shotgun. So he met at my house, packed up the car, we planned to hit the road, and just as we were finished loading it all up, my mom got home from work and came out to send us off. And she's a smart lady, she's not naive. She knew what senior week entailed, but I don't really think she fully appreciated it until Ben called her over to the car. He then proceeded to pop the trunk and pull the blanket off of the cargo in the rear seat to expose a car packed top to bottom with nothing other than Bud Light. It was kind of like a commercial, really. It was so full, it was to the point that without us sitting in the front seats to even out the load, the 2 front wheels were off the ground. Now my mom, just realizing that she severely underestimated how much fun we were planning on having, she just started to cry. What does Ben do? He just points at her and starts laughing uncontrollably. But in hindsight, even based on later testimony from my mom, he had it right. It was pretty damn funny. But strangely enough, this brutal honesty is one of the reasons that him and Liz are such a perfect match for each other. I mean, when the kid wants to say something, there's really no stopping it from coming out. I can remember like it was yesterday, the day he got her engagement ring. He was so excited, he showed it to me, told me he was going to have to come up with something awesome, just a beautiful event. Well, less than 48 hours later, Captain Triggerfinger over here popped the question in the gravel parking lot of Magazine Seafood. In his defense, at least this is where they first reconnected a year prior, otherwise it would have been a pretty mediocre proposal. I expect that Liz knew this was coming. She does have this strange sense of knowing exactly what he's thinking, what to say before he says it, and where he stands. And Ben, from here on out, you will stand wherever the hell Liz tells you to stand. That includes standing in the bathroom, cleaning the shower on a Saturday morning. We're standing in the grocery store, picking out more than just a bag of Tostitos and a bottle of Airedales for dinner. All seriousness though, dude, you're a lucky groom. You married Liz. She's beautiful, smart, funny, warm, loving, and caring. Plus, when she passes the bar, she'll be making 3 times her energy. Well played, my friend. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, you can all raise your glasses with me. And toast to the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin Dill. Cheers!